this article is on the list in the library of e-journals, then if we click on Find It, we might come up with the article if we're lucky. Let's see what happens here. Okay, it says right here, click this link to open the document. So that's a little promising. And let's see what we wind up with. No, it's not available. No full text is available. Click here if you want to see if this item is available in print, or click here if you want to order the article. So we could either go to the library and get the hard copy from the stacks, okay, at this point, or we can even just order the article. But let's say it's too much effort to do all of that, and all we want to do is to find something that's in print electronically. So let's go back to this list of 61 articles, and let's see if there's a journal here that I recognize as one, biomaterials. The influence of triethylene glycol derived from dental composite resins on the regulation of Streptococcus mutans and gene expression. Okay, I'm not sure if that's the one that an article that I'm interested, but I know that that biomaterials is available online, okay, just from my own past experience. So we're going to just go right to click it and find it. And then we're going to go link to biomaterials. Okay. And Science Direct. These computers are pretty slow. And here we go. Let's scroll down. First I'm going to go full screen with this. I'm going to scroll down, and here's the whole article, and I can actually get it in a PDF file. I'm going to click right here on this, right on this icon here, PDF, and that's going to give me just the article without any of the other stuff that's on that screen. And I can print this out. Let's wait for this to come up.
If you have to click on the right block, because it blocks the pop-up.
Oh, it is blocked? Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, right. Let me... Yeah. Download file. Okay, here we go. All right, we're just going to save this. Cannot open the file. All right, well, when all else fails, we can go back to here, and we can actually read the entire article. It's not in a form that I would like to, because it's more like reading a newspaper. But here's the abstract. Okay, here's the actual written introduction with all the references, and so on and so on. And one of the things that okay, so let me go. That's interesting. Okay. I'm just going to go straight to the references, which should be at the very bottom. Here we go. One of the things that I've always thought is useful is when you do a literature search like this and you have a number of articles that you're reading, is you don't know when to stop. You know, I mean, how many articles do you need to read on this before you know that you've finished the job, before you've read everything that's available? I mean, of the 61 articles that were listed under dental's post-operative sensitivity, maybe a half a dozen of them would really be specific to what I want to find out. Okay. So what you do is you look at those half dozen articles, and then look at the references. You go there, you know, after you finish it, just read all the references. Then what you can do is specifically look at a selected number of references. If you, during the process of reading the article, you find that references towards, well, resins that are used to treat postoperative sensitivity, and you want to read more about it, so you go to that reference. Okay, so you would go online and you would say, click on here at this reference, or any one of these references. You can do that, and up will come the next article. What I find happens is that after you've read enough specific articles on specific topics, all of a sudden you'll see that the references close in on each other. That one author is referencing another, and that author is referencing another, and all of a sudden the circle is closed. You know, it's like they're referring to each other's articles. At that point, you know that you're done. Because basically, these are the experts. They know whose references are pertinent to the topic that they're talking about. I mean, we're just novices at this, but they know, you know, the authors know who the publishing investigators are in this area. So once you see that you've closed the loop, that investigator A is referring to investigator B, B is to C, then C is to A, you know, then you know you've pretty much closed the loop, and that's it. And that's when you can stop your literature search and then know that you pretty much have covered the entire area. So maybe the next time I can have a couple of, I'll actually print out the articles and show you just how this whole thing develops, and so that you'll wind up with a pile of articles, and that'll probably be the world's known literature, the significant literature on any given subject. Anyway, I find this to be a very powerful tool, and very quick to be. I mean, when I was in school writing my thesis, it took me literally months to go to the New York Public Library, look at microfiche, and all the which was the high technology then. It would take me months to do what I could do in an hour or two online now. And it's just completely, I think, revolutionized the way that we can get information. So I think next time when we have a bigger group, I'll go through it again in more detail. And if anybody has any specific areas, what we can do is, does anybody want me to search a specific thing that you're interested in right now?